Hi.
Welcome to another episode
Zack.
of Whatever You Want.
Episode 70 of Whatever You Want.
This is episode number 70. My name is
This
Anders.
is Whatever You Want, and this is episode 70.
Yeah, and it's episode 70.
And this is episode 70.
And let's go.
Listen, man.
I love that. That's going to be fun for the listeners' ears.
Yeah. So far, so great.
God, you know, we haven't recorded in maybe 2 months.
When did we record 69? Because we dropped 69
Recently.
literally
Last week.
yesterday.
Yeah, it's been too long. So we're back, baby.
There are mountains of things to catch up on.
Indeed. Yeah. A lot of shit's been going on lately.
For real.
Real quickly, not to get too serious too quickly, but just want to give a shout out. That's a weird way of saying it. To my late father, John Barrett. Rest in peace. That's a big reason why we were off. But we'll cheers to that.
Yeah, of course.
May he rest in peace. Great guy.
And I would suspect most Cool J's probably know that in some fashion or another, because they know your life and they know you.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
but that is good to have a formal.
Yeah. Just official announcement. And shout out. That's a weird way of saying it. Shout out my dad.
Yo, shout out, dude.
Shout out Big B. Anyway.
And you had a service for him
Yes, we
in
did.
Atlanta.
We did. Yes. It was lovely. It was hard. It was sad. Very sad. But it's good. A lot of people showed up for me, for him, for my mom. So, yeah. Appreciate all you showing up. All of you who listen. So,
Huge influence on you. I think we've had you tell a few stories about him even on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You've made me laugh with how he acted in church. I think that was told on an episode at one point.
it
That
was.
I like that
I
moment.
told someone to shut up and sit down.
Yeah.
But because they were interrupting
That's my
the priest.
favorite
They were
Mr.
interrupting the
Barrett
priest,
story.
man.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe we can make like record moments because you have so many records from him still. Like we could do little on the podcast even, but just in life. Like I feel like, listen to his records.
Yeah, I do have a lot of them.
Yeah, because I feel like, John, you knew Mr. Barrett definitely, probably very well. And obviously this is Durz's father we're talking about, but I never met him. So, it's just really sad because he sounded like such an awesome fucking dude. And
He was.
when you and Rebecca had your engagement party, I got to meet your mom, and she was super sweet. And we've obviously heard a lot about her as
Yep.
well.
That
Derz, you obviously know how I feel about the passing of Big B. It's
Of course.
it's you can't even explain it. But I guess my first question would be for the podcast and you is, it's been a couple weeks. Well, yeah, what? It's been a month and 2 weeks, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Is it a daily battle? Is some days high, some days low, some days you think about it, some days you don't? Take us through what it's like going through that, because I'm sure some of our listeners have experienced something like that.
Right.
But from your mouth and mind of one of my favorite people I've ever met, how does it come and go? What does that look like?
Well, obviously when it happened, it was very sad. But since we didn't have a funeral immediately following his death, like it felt almost like it didn't happen, because I was just like carrying on with life for a couple weeks, and we just had the funeral later because we wanted people to be able to come into town for it. And then, the couple days before it hit harder, and then day of course, was really tough. And it's weird. You get like this numbness, this like, I I don't want to say depression, but kind of like you just don't really feel like joking around but it's not, for me at least, it wasn't like an everyday thing. Some days are good, some days are bad. Some days you think about it, some days you don't.
Do you ever, I don't want to say forget, that sounds insensitive, but sometimes do you not even think about it for a couple hours?
Yeah, totally. Like there'll be days where I don't think about it, and like I'll just, because I'm kind of thinking to myself like, oh, I'll go visit my dad at the home. Oh, wait. That kind of a thing. I don't forget about it. You know what I mean?
Are there any, I don't want to say, are there any positives during it, but is there anything in the month and a half that happened? Have you found some kind of avenue of, I don't want to say celebration, but any kind of positive thing you might have discovered through this, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the silver linings would be all the support, all the people that reached out. Shows me who my friends are, who really cares.
Yeah.
And also, like, it was just great to like meet a lot of his old friends that I never met from college and shit. They all came in and heard some stories I never heard before. So like, yeah,
That's awesome.
it was more of a celebration of life. I mean, obviously the church service was that was brutally sad, but yeah, got through it, and still getting through it every day.
What denomination was the church service?
Catholic.
Oh, it was. Yeah, those are brutal, dude.
Yeah, they're real like rigid and ceremonious.
Yeah, the kind of the
stick to a
the
pattern.
priest or whatever, like they kind of like make rules that like
Oh, yeah.
are not always cool with the family, and it's like kind of too bad.
Yeah.
because they're like, I run the show, I'm in charge.
Well,
like,
yeah, it's how Catholicism is done. It's not up to the family to choose how Catholicism does it,
yeah, exactly.
which is a little annoying. You're right at times, but
yeah.
I don't know.
No, but you're right. That's what it should be. I kind of agree with Durs on that. Like a funeral is supposed to be like a celebration of life,
Yes,
and you
totally.
like you want to have like your memories that you experienced together from that service of your friend or your family or your father to be like all these great memories and even new stories, things
Yeah.
that you didn't know. You don't want like the last thing you think about to be like, that's why I like, or I mean, with my granddad, we didn't like have an open casket. We just
God,
let
no.
my grandmother like look at him at one point because she wanted to,
Yeah.
and that was it, you know? Because my dad was like, I didn't want to remember my dad that way.
Right.
You know?
No, of
like,
course
I'm
not.
like,
And
yeah,
that-
that makes sense.
Yeah, that I would not want to see that either. I saw him in the hospital before he passed, and that was enough.
Yeah, that's rough enough. Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate all the cool J's reaching out, sending love, sending prayers, sending thoughts, sending support, whatever your cup of tea is. Much appreciated. Much love. And I don't want to be callous, but we can move on.
No, not callous at all. We'll take. We have a lot of things to catch up on, right, John?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, we have many things, and yes, God bless Big B, God bless Anders, and everything's gonna be okay. And it sucks, but onward, right?
Exactly.
and thank God thank goodness he's released from his pain.
That's
You know?
Do we have any brown or anything over there on that side of the computer?
you know what? Let me go
'Cause
look. You guys,
Because I was gonna make a joke real quick, and in a very lighthearted way.
You want to make a whiskey joke, in the presence of whiskey joke.
Sure.
a joke in the presence of whiskey. Okay.
We're gonna do the.
Also, I love Durs's shirt. I can't figure out what it says.
Should it be?
I'm somebody's hero,
Yeah, you want to see my shirt?
and it's his little girl.
I'm walking my son.
Okay, I like it, dude. I love
Found
it.
it at a clothing warehouse and little.
Oh, it's a little boy. Yeah, he's walking his son.
Zach,
I
when's
like
the last
that.
time you? Hey, Zach, when's the last time you ate a worm?
Oh, I don't think I ever have, dude. Are you talking about like a gummy worm or a regular worm?
No, just a worm.
Yeah, never, dude.
Come on.
Never, bro. Am I supposed to? Are they good?
I don't know.
When's the last time you ate a worm?
It's been a while.
But it's happened.
It's been a while.
How many worms have you eaten?
Maybe maybe 2 or 3.
3? tops,
Yeah.
but 2 at the
have.
lowest.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah, definitely.
What were you, like 5?
Yeah, or maybe 6.
Okay. But not 7.
It was funny. I found some liquor in my freezer.
Okay.
And of course, I don't know how I ended up with this. It's actually nice tequila. It's Don Julio.
Oh, that's
Oh.
real nice. Yeah.
And dude, when we were just chatting about Big B, I was thinking Big B was a classy man. He loved the nice cigars. He liked
Yeah.
his old school car that he just wiped down and kept clean. All his fits were clean. The house, everything was clean.
What was the
So-
car? Hold on. What was the car?
1968 Pontiac GTO convertible. It's
What
fire.
color?
White.
Fucking A.
Black leather
dude.
interior. Oh, love that car.
But when I reached in my freezer, I saw this Don Julio, and I was like, Big B would make a joke back in the day if Anders and I were drinking something like that, because he'd be like, "Oh, you guys must feel in top shelf tonight." And like, I can just hear him like making a funny joke about that. So
Yeah.
That is funny.
The only thing
That's very dad of him.
the only thing that wasn't classy about him was his love for Budweiser.
right.
Man, so that was his like,
Bud heavy, man.
yeah, drinking IPA and then wash it down with several Budweisers.
He liked
Wow,
Blue
that
Moon
is-
too.
Dude,
That is really good.
I don't like that.
I don't like Blue,
Hey.
Blue Moon
Hey,
either.
free ad.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. Whatever you want. Sponsored by Don Julio.
John Julio.
Oh.
Anyway,
Who is Don Julio? Is that Julio Franco?
Julio Franco.
Is it Julio Jones? Who is it?
Julio.
Who is Donald Julio? Who is Don Julio?
All right, here we go. Who is Don Julio?
There we go. Yeah. Let's let John research.
Don Julio. He devoted his life to making the world's finest tequila. I guess he's just some dude.
Oh my god!
I think he was a
He's the most
like a
interesting man in the world.
Mexican tequila maker. Isn't
Dude, imagine loving alcohol so much that you dedicate your life to it.
You know what? Maybe we should change professions
Yeah.
Just start making alcohol.
and just dedicate my life
dude-
to alcohol.
We might
The
get
dude
killed by the
died.
cartel doing that.
Yeah.
The dude died loving what he did, and it was finding that the best alcohol.
Just telling us that he's got the best.
Right.
God damn.
Do you think
What's,
he died from alcoholism?
Oh, he had to have. Hold on.
You would one would imagine, but I've
No, maybe he choked on a rolled up like
Worm.
No, like a rolled up stack of hundreds.
Okay, he died from natural causes.
Yeah, he choked on money, dude.
choking is natural. Anyway, Don Julio.
That's what they do. If you shoot yourself in the head with a money gun instead of a regular gun, they say it's natural causes, not suicide.
Oh, okay.
And the money just goes into your mouth until you can't breathe.
What's the next topic we should catch up on? There's many.
We've got some queued up topics that Durs is ready with.
So-
I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. We're doing whatever the
They're
fuck
not
we want.
they're not topics, but it's kind of like a little game list thing that I
Okay.
want to do for
Okay.
each of us. Okay. What are like your least favorite things to be called by strangers?
Oh,
So like I'll give you my first example. The story was I was getting lunch and I was parking my car and I had my windows down. And there was a guy walking through the parking lot and he was walking towards my car and he goes, "Hey, what's up, big chief?" And I was like, "Hi." And then I
Well-
parked and that was it.
Well, it's weird because he chose between big guy and chief.
Right.
Be either one of them. Be big guy or be chief.
I mean, I don't like either one, but big
Big
chief.
chief. I mean,
So what do you guys
that's
have?
kind of funny at that point because he had to have he could have gone one or two ways.
I know. But why even say anything?
I would love to be called Big Chief.
You like
Yeah, if
that?
someone called me big chief, I'd be like, "What up, big dolphin?"
Big dolphin. What up, Rhino?
Yeah, that's really returning the favor too.
So anyway, yeah, I kicked it off with that. What do you guys not like to be called by strangers?
That we've been called and we're like, oh yeah, now I know I don't like that.
It's usually either the tone or the person saying this that turns me off, but
that helps.
But bud.
Hey bud.
What's up, bud?
Like hey bud.
Yeah.
Hey bud. Can you move your car?
Usually, like if one of my close friends, that's one thing. But like if it's an acquaintance or somebody I don't know, and they're like, "Hey, bud, can you get out of the way?" I'd be like, "Fuck you,
get out of the way,
not your bud."
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. Zach, you got one?
Yeah. I don't like when. This is kind of specific, but it's happened several times.
Yeah, I want some.
When you're at work and you have a job where you get a check in an envelope, for example, is probably a scenario where this mostly happens with. And one of your coworkers sees the envelope and they see your name. They see your whole government name. And then they walk up to you and they think it's funny to go, oh, hey. And they say your whole name to you. And you go, how do you know my name? And then they go, oh, I just saw some of your personal information somewhere.
Jeez.
I don't like that.
What?
I don't like when people do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
And I don't like if like my boss is the person giving me the check and then they say my name while they gave me the check. Don't do that. You're not allowed to do that, I think.
Zachary Mountcastle?
Yeah, but then the middle name too.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's your middle name?
Forget about it, dude. We're not going to do that. Because then they're going to be like, oh, I listened to episode 70, so I know. And then it's going to be a thing. I probably said it. We've probably said our middle names on the podcast. They're going to have to dig a little deeper if they want to.
Yeah, I am
at this point. Yeah. I'll tell you guys after, but like.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. I'll give another one.
JJ's just going to blurt it out when he remembers it.
Another one I have, boss.
Oh, boss.
Boss is great.
That's good coming from someone I know.
No, but I'm with what you said before, JJ. It all comes down to the tone. If someone's giving you mad Tony when, they're just being
I just like a stranger doesn't need to call me boss. They don't know how successful I am, how cool. Like they have no idea.
Right. Baseline, if it's
boss.
a stranger, you don't want them doing that.
I walked into a Cloud9 to buy vape coils. And there's this tiny little like 24-year-old girl. And she's like, hey, what's up, boss? And I'm like, don't call me boss. It's like, hey, what can I get you, boss?
Oh,
thanks, boss.
I got one that people get mad at me about because I'll do it at work. I'll be like, yes, sir. And people are like, do not call me sir.
Whoa.
Don't call me sir.
That's a sign of respect.
I'm like, I'm just being nice.
Like clients?
No, coworkers.
Coworkers, I gotcha. Okay.
But then like sometimes I'm not being like, yes, sir. I'm being like, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like
right. Yeah,
whatever. Just, like he told me to do something. So yes, sir.
People go Braves. I go, yes, sir.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Durs, you and I see completely different on boss, dude. I absolutely love it when someone calls me boss.
A stranger.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
I hate it.
I don't care.
It's all right.
What's going on, boss? I'm what's up, dude?
Yeah,
let's go.
Adrenaline rush, exactly.
John likes it. I don't.
But what about this? I can just think of ones that I feel like people don't like. I don't really care either way. But what if someone was like, "What's up?" or "Hey, Bucko."
Bucko. That's not a good one.
Bucko is probably always in a bad, like Buster too. Like no one's calling somebody Buster in like a endearing. Hey, Buster.
Hey, Buster.
So I'll throw this one. I'll kind of play opposite of your question. Something I do like.
Okay.
When somebody off the wall calls me this, and it's really weird, but if it works better than anything.
Yeah.
Is what's up, guy?
Oh, you like that? It's so weird.
I love it.
That was my next bad one.
I love that.
I hate that. It's so
What's
dismissive.
Up, oh, I love it.
I parked at I live, for those Atlanta people, I live in the same building as Terminal West, and my parking spot is right in front of it. And there was a show one night, and the cop that was working was parked in my spot. So I talked to like the security people, and I was like, hey, can you get the guy to move his car? And I was sitting out there waiting, and he walked out, this big, huge cop, and he was just like, hey, guy. And I was like, yeah, can you move? Like, it was so disrespectful to me. I don't.
That's fucked.
like, hey, guy.
He's at work and he's like, hey, guy.
Hey,
You're
guy.
just guy to me.
I'm not calling you sir, officer.
Guy.
Yeah. So
No, if I don't like it though, I usually will give it right back. Like if I didn't like guy,
guy.
or the tone, yeah, they're like, hey guy, I'd be like, what's up, guy?
yeah, right. That's good.
Do the head cock, like, yeah.
You know what
We
one
want
I
to call
want.
each other names.
What one I want to bring back? What up? What up, pimp?
Oh, pimp, dude.
Oh, love pimp.
Oh, that's a classic.
I love that. I feel like no one says it anymore. I want to bring it back.
It's always when someone's asking for a beer, dude.
Thanks, pimp. What up, pimp? Dog, bro, dude, man.
all of them, but it's
All
all
those are
good,
good,
brother,
yeah.
bro, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like it all.
So anyway, that was my little thing I wrote down. So we can.
Oh, you know what I also don't like though, and it's kind of when someone like doesn't remember your name, and then they hit you with this. They're like, "Oh,"
What in the fuck is that?
They're like trying to get
they're
you.
like,
to,
"Hey," and then you're like, "Dude, just
Zack.
say you don't know my name." Hey, what's your name again?
yeah, that's very easy.
Don't act like you're trying to remember, or even if you are, don't do that. Don't go. That's annoying.
I've had nobody ever do this.
I don't know. I'm trying to do it more accurately, but I keep like being like dirt to it. But like, yeah, you know, when someone's
I'll keep it really simple.
they go like this.
I call people bro, brother, man,
Guy.
dude, and that's about it, dude.
What about goat?
No, what about man?
Oh, yeah, well, obviously.
You call people, what up, goat?
Yeah, what up, goat?
Love that one.
Zach, what's your favorite song right now?
Easily something off the Drake album.
Ooh, that new Drake, is it nice?
No, I mean I was just joking. I think that the song with Yeet on the new Drake album is heat, dude. I like that shit, dude. Yeet, man, anything Yeet drops, I'm fucking with it, dude. That dude's crazy.
Yeet.
Someone said he was the white young thug the other day. I was like, that's pretty high praise,
white.
man. That's high praise.
Dude, he's the white nothing, dude.
You mentioned him before.
What's the? Yeah, I think I put him in my like lineup. Like,
Oh, yeah.
System of a Down.
Your dream
Yeet.
music festival lineup. Yeet. Not Kendrick Lamar.
dude.
not-
I need to see Yeet live. No, I don't need to. I've seen Kendrick live.
I haven't, but
I need to see, dude. Yeah, Kendricky, dude. He's great though.
Yeah.
He probably. What is the best song right now?
What who's
I kind of like Aphasia by that band that does that song that's like nothing you to care about.
Oh,
who's that?
Pine
Yeah,
Grove?
Pine Grove. They got a song on their first album called Aphasia, and my coworker was playing it, and I was like, dude, you're putting me onto some good stuff.
are they a 90s band?
No,
They sound like it.
right, but they're not. They just have that sound, and they're like, I think they're kind of like the Super Heaven time period. But then this
gotcha.
this popular one that came out,
Yeah.
that's pretty recent.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it in a lot of
I think their first album was 2016, which is where the Aphasia song is.
John, what are you listening to currently?
Oh gosh.
He's rocking the Gojira shirt.
Listening to a lot of. Yeah, I've always loved that Gojira shirt.
It's
They're
fire.
a fire band.
Super John Cena.
Do 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 do.
Bro, hell yeah. Didn't we do a freestyle over that once?
Yeah, we did.
We did on this podcast.
It's crazy. I think my favorite moment from this podcast is a WWE moment when JJ's remembering him and his brother are watching Acknowledge
Oh,
Me.
yeah.
Acknowledge Me.
Yeah,
love that
he had his
part.
brother on. Talking about that.
Cincinnati. Acknowledge Me.
I really like this band right now named Kublai Khan, Texas.
I feel like I've heard of them before.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're
What are
like
they?
they're like riff gods out of Texas.
Okay. Are they like hard, heavy?
Yes, very
Yeah.
like yes.
I figured if you like it.
Des, what else was on your list of questions or topics or any of that?
So,
Yours was all about that big chief boss guy. I thought that you had all the list of questions. You just wrote all these different names.
I wrote the 3 names down because I didn't want to forget them because we're filming on my goddamn phone.
Durs has a fucking envelope from like a bill collector, and he's written like all the fucking names that he doesn't want to be called on it.
Well, it was on my phone, and I can't check my phone because we're recording.
No, but that's funny. I just thought it was like a bunch of other stuff that we could like space out in an episode.
Not at all. It was all just that.
Like part 1 this, part 2 this.
No, but we got an email from this guy named Omar Mo.
Oh yes, come on, open it up. I see it. Hey John, I'm sure. Wait, let me read this, dude. All right. The email says, "Hey John." Not to anybody but you, dude. Hey John, just left you a 5-star review because Acknowledge Me was incredible.
Incredible.
I really enjoyed the episode about how losing your virginity, bikers, sports cars, and more.
That literally was copied and pasted from the description of the episode.
I didn't write how. Okay. You guys did a great job of keeping it light and entertaining while still providing interesting insights.
Oh, yeah.
From a fellow podcaster, it seems like you've got a ton of room to grow based on your content. Have you thought about fully repurposing your podcast content for socials? Yeah, I can't read this. And this is an ad, so now I'm less interested.
Podcast and social media and wrote down a few ideas about some opportunities to grow without any work from you. Quick Zoom meeting? No. Omar Mo.
What the fuck, man? All right, we got.
Are you?
Man, that Acknowledge Me thing really had me for a second.
Well, see, that's why I brought that up, because you brought up the Acknowledge Me thing.
Oh yeah,
and Omar Mo loved that episode too.
Fuck Omar Mo.
He said it was incredible.
God damn it, man! Hey, Cool J's, please email us because obviously I would fucking love it.
Yeah,
so.
what's our email is wywpod@gmail.com.
If you don't email us, you need to question, like, are you a fan or not? You know,
and if you want,
we don't get much fan mail, as you can see.
So actually, before we take a break right here, pretty soon, our loyal listener Ryan Lee brought to my attention that we have not looked at the anonymous questions in a long time.
Ooh.
And I think we should do that after the break.
All right, let's look at the questions from Ryan in the anonymous pile, and then let's fucking keep it moving.
I'm sure there mostly is. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. Yeah. Okay. And we are back. Let's do a quick guy. Let's do a quick guy, and then we'll get into some questions.
I don't like that you called it a guy. No.
What's up, guy? All right. Cheers. Wow.
Time for a question.
All right. First question comes from.
I wanted to laugh at that, but that hurt. That was funny.
First question we got is from none other than Ryan Lee. And Ryan Lee wants to know, if you were given the gift of eternal youth, what age would you pick to stay at?
This one. Got it. Boom. 29. Sticking here. Golden year. This is the one.
It's solid.
I don't want to turn any other age. I don't want to go back. I want to stay right here.
Fair enough. JJ? That was easy.
I was going to say 19, but I guess you're not 21, so you can't, like, do all the things.
But 19 sounds good, dude.
I just remember 19 being
glorious.
It's fun.
Incredible.
I'm going to say... sorry. Continue.
No, I was going to say, if I was gifted the forever youth, and what age would I choose? I mean, that or like 22. 22 was also like really, really good.
Yeah. I would say like 24, 25. Probably 25. Because I'm not like a kid anymore, but I'm still young enough to get away with some bullshit.
That's true.
So, and you know, not nearly as old as I feel now. So,
I mean,
say
yeah,
that.
I would honestly pick anything from like. I mean, yeah, let's not do 17 or whatever, but yeah, 18 to 29.
Huh.
All great years. I would take any of them. Keep them fun.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right.
But I'm sure the next ones are going to be fine. So Ryan, don't worry. It might not be a gift. Everything's a double-edged sword.
True. That is true.
Growing is good.
All right.
But my grandma used to always say she's 29 and holding.
29 and holding.
She still says that. 29 and holding, yeah, on her birthdays. So that's what we can do too.
Yeah.
If we like our age so much.
Sometimes I'll say like, it's the 10th anniversary of my 21st birthday.
Yeah, but see, that tells people if they are good at or average at math.
Right. But it makes me feel younger.
Yeah. You just say that other number. I like that.
Yeah.
You could just lie too.
Yeah. I'm 21.
Yeah.
All right. We'll answer another one. All right. We got 3 from Julia Norton.
Ooh.
Julia.
Shout out. All right. First one is a would you rather. Would you rather always wear socks or never wear socks?
Ooh, that is a fantastic question.
That's tough.
In that it's impossible to answer.
It's a tough question.
Bro, that means you're showering with socks on.
Right.
Nobody can pick that one.
Then you never get to wear socks.
You can't ever take them off. And you know, everybody knows the feeling of taking them off.
Yeah, give me no socks.
Give me no
forever.
socks. You can still wear shoes with no socks.
Correct.
Yeah.
It helps. A lot of shoes, it helps to have socks on, but
Yes.
there's just no getting around that you. Yeah.
Dude, imagine never feeling sand. This is gonna sound so gay,
BG,
but imagine
beach
never
god.
feeling. Imagine never feeling sand on your toes again. Imagine never.
Feeling like water
Yeah, dude.
or fresh air. Like when I remove my socks after a day of work, I don't even work in physical labor either. And my feet are like, oh, I can breathe. Like I can't imagine like sweating your dick off.
That was a great question.
Sweating your dick off and not being able to take off your socks after. Whew. That is a good one though. Another one from Julia. What are the best and worst parts about weddings?
The worst part is the non-candid pictures. There's a lot of great pictures that are taken at a wedding, and wedding pictures are important. But what's the
There's too many of them.
that part where everybody, the people in the that and being in the wedding, that's definitely like, but it's
wedding
necessary,
party.
and
Yeah.
you always like the photos later. But then again, maybe you don't. Like I had one recently. You know that part where you walk towards the camera
Yeah.
and you act like you're friends, but you know you're friends, but
Act like you're
act like you're talking,
Right,
You know,
right.
but like I had a sticker on the bottom of my shoe. I didn't know, and I didn't peel it off. And every shot is of my right foot about to step, and you can just see it.
What is it, like a fruit sticker?
No, it's the fucking barcode of the shoe.
Oh my God.
Because you know how that goes.
I can't believe the photographers didn't notice that.
So what was the original question? Let's stay focused here.
The best and worst parts about weddings.
The best part, though, like I said, my worst part is the photos, and the best part is the fucking cutting the rug, getting drunk after.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say the best parts are, honestly, open bar, if there's an open bar. That's my favorite. And then I honestly like getting dressed up and wearing a suit and looking sharp.
Yeah, that's all good. Weddings are awesome all around.
They are. Long weddings in churches. That's the worst. To me. John, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, go ahead.
I would say the best part about weddings are forgetting reality for 12 hours.
Yeah, that's a good.
Because you get to put on a show. You get to put on the mask and pretend to, oh, my life's great. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my God. I know everyone's just, I don't know. You get to like fake it almost. So like, I think, I don't want to say fake it. That sounds like a bad thing, but like you get to forget about work. You get to forget about.
You do.
Correct.
Your chronic lower back pain. You get to forget about that ex-girlfriend you want to forget about. You know what I mean?
You're in kind of a la la land.
Yeah, I would say that's probably my favorite part. That's probably the best part. And then the worst thing about weddings,
Oh, I've got one that
I think I know. Okay. I think it's the people that I think are
that you
like
don't want to see.
That are like kind of in charge and kind of have to like, all right, we're gonna go over here at this time, and then
the planners,
yeah. And then over here, we're gonna get everyone over here, and then when we're done with that, we're gonna go to the dance floor. But you can't walk there. You have to crawl there. And then after crawling, you're going to have to do 10 jumping jacks. And then after the 10 jumping jacks, you can only have one bite of food. I don't know.
And then you have to recite a play.
Yeah. So I would say the worst part is like just the like agenda.
Yeah.
The agenda.
I hear you. I also love a good wedding band.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
DJs are okay because they play music that you like.
But like, they're usually the worst part because if you got a request, they're like, fuck you.
Right. But like, I love a good band because you just feel the energy and it makes it just more fun jumping around and dancing, cutting a rug, as you say. So, good question.
Great question.
So her last one is who is the best and who is the worst celebrity who you share a birthday with?
Why don't we go in order of birthdays?
So everybody look up.
I'm going to look up all of them.
I know I share one with Shaun White, the snowboarder.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I actually, according to my information, unless you're September 3rd, that's Durs's.
Ooh. Damn.
For second, September 2nd, I have Keanu Reeves, Salma Hayek, Cat Williams, Terry Bradshaw. Fucking
Terry Bradshaw.
I didn't mean that was a lisp on my part. I meant to say Bradshaw.
Those are all solid.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I'm not listing that like maybe I should say.
Zed.
Zed.
Sick.
Lennox Lewis, Jim DeMint, Jimmy Connors. Who the fuck is that? Grand Slam winner in tennis. Okay. Okay, yeah. So then, Durs. I'm pretty sure Shaun White is September 3rd. Yeah, Shaun White is September 3rd, along with Charlie Sheen and.
Oh shit, Charlie Sheen.
But see, my shit, they were saying the dates. This one's just putting the names, and we're having to trust. And remember when they showed my shit, and they had fucking George Clooney on there? I don't like that they're
born
doing.
in May.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Hold on. Let me see the September 3rd. Is this September 3rd?
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, I love. I'm gonna go. The best celebrity on my birthday, either Shaun White or Charlie Sheen. And the worst, I don't know who half of these people are.
I figured you would have put Charlie Sheen at the worst since he's done so many bad things.
He's done bad things for his health.
How about Ferdinand Porsche?
Oh, wow. That's a cool one.
Yeah. So he's the worst.
Alan Ladd.
Fuck Alan Ladd.
He just automatically sounds and looks old.
He's a freelance accountant. Why is he popular?
Fuck. How is that a celebrity? I'm going to say him then. All right. So, John, Keanu Reeves. That's a pretty cool one.
No, I to be honest, I think the coolest one is Terry Bradshaw, and I think the worst one is Keanu Reeves.
Wow. You're not a Keanu fan?
I'm not a I'm not a cool guy fan.
You're not going to put. What about Cat Williams and Terry Bradshaw? They just fall more in the middle for you?
No, Terry Bradshaw's the coolest, dude.
That's his favorite.
Fuck yeah.
Just an old, wrinkly quarterback.
I wish I had a birthday with Cat Williams.
Fucking our good friend Sean today said we were in a group text and he goes, I just read online somewhere and they referred to Terry Bradshaw as like he has the good kind of the fun kind of CTE.
Oh my God. The fun kind.
And it certainly seems like it because he seems like he's having a great time, but he is out of his mind.
Yeah.
Zach, what was yours?
It's even worse now because it's like showing Lindsay Lohan and Robert Downey Jr. for no reason.
What?
But and again, it's showing the dates, but for y'all, it didn't show
That's
the dates.
weird.
But at least I know.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite is for sure Don Cheadle.
Ooh, that's
and my
good.
least favorite is for sure Howie Mandel, the Deal or No Deal guy.
Yeah.
And little do many people know this. This is not like the Tom Cruise thing that Zach said a crazy conspiracy theory on the podcast. This is a real thing that happened. There was one either New Year's or 4th of July where Howie Mandel got on his Instagram story and stitched himself in front of an image of a prolapsed asshole. And which, for those who don't know what that is, that's when your asshole goes out,
Inside out.
of the hole, like a what is really, for lack of a better term, described as pink sock. So this guy shows this, and he goes, "Hey, is this COVID related?" And blah blah blah. Like to this day, I don't know.
Anti-COVID guy. Like,
I don't know
denier?
if I think he was joking. I think it was like a really funny joke that got him like in trouble and like. But
not a
then
really
maybe
funny joke.
no, but maybe you're right. Maybe he wasn't being ironic. Maybe he was just.
I don't know. Fuck him.
We'll never know. And because of us never knowing, if he could just go out and be like, I was just joking around, he'd be my favorite. But because I don't know, he's crazy and he's the worst.
Howie Mandel, you're welcome to come on and explain yourself.
Yeah. Tell me that you were just joking around and then I'll chuckle because that prolapsed asshole thing, that was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that's a bizarre thing to do.
Yeah.
All right, so we have not addressed the anonymous questions in a long time. I thought we could get into that if you like.
Yeah. Where do we start?
I'm going to start with the most recent ones.
I know, but where is that? I'm looking at your arrow. Oh, okay.
So I'm going to hit this. And here we go.
Ready? Bubba's.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
That's it. Oh my gosh.
You probably know who that is.
No, I don't, but that's a variety of people that it could be because they're like, Bubba's? Are you trying to meet up at Bubba's?
Yeah, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Bubba's tonight?
We liked Bubba's when we went to fucking St. Simon's, dude. I fucking loved Bubba's.
Which one's
dude.
Bubba's again?
The one in the middle of the island.
Remind me of the actual bar itself.
You go up the stairs, but it's outside stairs, not inside stairs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because basement is also.
That's the like real drunk spot.
So wait, go back to the questions, Durs, with your mouse if you don't. Or wait, I got you.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one we got hit the
Shite.
hit the. And now we have what's the weirdest thing you found? I like this one, but I have no idea what I'm going to think of for an answer. What's the weirdest thing you found when cleaning out your car? JJ, start us out, bro. I know you've got a good one for this.
Oh, I've got a couple good ones, unfortunately.
Let's
That's
hear
fine.
it.
Let's hear it.
Oh man, do I really want to say this?
You don't have to.
A condom full of cum.
I can. I can cut it if you want me to.
Cut that.
No, I definitely found some ladies' underwear.
Wow.
I don't know about finding this, but I'll make this really quick. One night I was leaving church on Edgewood, and I step into the back alleyway, and I've got a pizza, and I sit in the. Do you remember this story, bro?
I probably will once you tell it, but go.
Oh, I'm so mad right now.
And I step in the car, and I'm driving and I'm eating this pizza. I've had a couple. I'm eating this pizza. And all of a sudden, about 2 or 3 red lights down the road, I'm going, man, that's a pretty awful smell. What is that? And I'm like looking out the car, seeing if there's something nearby, nothing. And I keep going, and I'm like, God, that smell won't go away. What the fuck's going on? And I pull up at my destination, and I'm like, God, it is. And at this point, it's not really
It's getting stronger.
It's not. It's an odor. Yeah. It's not really a.
Right. It's a stench.
Just say what it smells like.
I flip on my lights, and I'm start looking around, and I'm like, where the fuck? And dude, I had stepped in homeless human feces.
No.
And it was all over my brake pedal, my gas pedal, the floorboard. And dude, while I was eating pizza.
Oh my God.
And dude, I had a couple, so I went in my destination, passed out, forgot about it. Next day, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to go deal with this, dude.
Oh, so man.
Your car. You can tell it's human, dude.
Yeah. It smells
there
different.
is such a difference, Anders, between human shit and animal shit.
We probably eat way worse
Did you take a hose to the car, to the interior of your car?
Oh, dude, the next day I dropped, I think it was $290 to get it detailed by some guy on a Sunday. I was like, and this is another funny part of the story.
You had to drive it smelling like shit to get it detailed.
And he has to clean the shit.
No, I called this guy.
And you had him come through.
No, I called this guy and I'm like, hey man, are you busy today? He's like, depends how far and all that. And I give him all the details. And then he's like, what's going on? What you need done? And I'm like, I've got an accident. And he literally goes, a human or animal accident?
Oh my God.
And I'm quiet. I didn't even respond. And he just goes, all right. and I was like, yeah.
He knew.
Of course. Dude, he details cars. That's vomit. That's drunk people. So anyways.
Right.
Yeah, I paid like fucking $300 the next day to get it shampooed, the carpets cleaned, everything. I was like, fuck that.
Oh my God. Which car was this?
That was the Tracker.
The Tracker.
Poor Tracker. Man. God, that was... I love that.
So that's probably the worst thing I've found in my car.
The worst, yeah.
Right. Worst thing you brought into your car on accident. I don't have too many things like that, unfortunately. I think
it's worse than a fucking deer vagina.
Deer vagina. Sounds like a metal band.
It's from the other guys.
Oh, okay.
I can't even.
So I cleaned out my car and I found a printer in the trunk.
An entire printer?
A printer in its box, and I didn't even know it was there.
Printers are fucking this
No,
big.
it's like the desktop printer. It's not that big.
Oh, okay.
But that and oh man, I mean, back in like high school when I dipped and I would find an old spitter under one of the seats.
Oh, a spitter! Woo!
And you would like
where it was hot and it like
it'd been like boiling, like simmering for months. Like you open it up,
yeah, it's solidified mid bubbling,
and it like separated.
Oh,
yellow, green, blue,
and like you open it up just to see what it smells like.
And you could see the like pinch at the bottom. Of it.
Yep. And oh my God, it's a combination of like old human saliva and disgusting dip. And it, I don't even want to like think about it anymore.
Zach,
I don't think I have shit. I don't have anything.
What do you mean, dude? There were times when we lived together when you'd pop the trunk and I'd be like,
"You have
there'd be anything from
a
basketball to like a human in there."
A human.
I mean, yeah, people would leave their empties in there
and their bodies.
People would leave, like. Yeah, I guess like a couple basketballs, frisbees, golf clubs, but that's like, that's whatever.
Kind of normal.
It's fine. Yeah, normal. Nothing ever too bad. One time though,
here we go.
Like there was a situation where I braked really hard and pizza flew everywhere. And I like 2 months later, like opened up my trunk and saw that there was like a slice of pizza stuck to like the ceiling of the back of my
Oh my
car. And I
God.
was like, how did I not even notice that?
Is this dude, where's my car when they throw the
like-
pizza up?
I was like, dude, there's pizza. I'm like all the way out here.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's just like dumb shit like
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's the best I got.
That's fine. All right. We'll do a couple more. What do you like, Zach?
What's the most amount of alcoholic beverages you've consumed in one day? Have we done that before?
I feel like we've done that one
All right,
before.
let's do another one.
Okay. What movie is
yeah.
scarier, Paranormal Activity or The Ring? And I will immediately go The Ring.
I agree. I've never even seen Paranormal Activity.
It's fine. It's like wants to be Blair Witch Project, but obviously it's fake. I just would rather see a fictional story than like something trying to pretend to be a documentary.
I'd rather see VHS. I think Paranormal Activity is copying that movie VHS, which is not necessarily anybody's like favorite horror movie, but
I've heard of that,
It's a
though.
found footage one, so
Yeah.
like that I think that counts. I like how you just search VHS and they're like a VHS stands for video.
Wait, what is VHS? That's
Yeah, it's this like crazy found footage horror movie. And VHS 1 and 2 are the good ones, and they've made a lot because they had cult followings. They're good.
yeah. There's two. There's VHS Viral UHS 94,
Bruh.
VHS 99. Oh, that's a V. Oops.
Yeah, see, all the newer ones are whack, but
Should I? Would you recommend watching VHS?
yeah, I would. I think if you like horror movies, I think you should give them a shot.
I'm not a huge horror movie guy, but I do enjoy a freaky movie sometimes. I like The Ring a lot. That was
The
wild.
Ring is awesome.
Did you ever see The Ring, John?
Oh, I rewatched it a couple of months ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, I love it.
Does it hold up?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, it's still
It's
so
just
good.
I had to pause it 2 or 3 different times because I was so fucking scared.
the
Dude, that
aesthetic is so like Deftones to me. Yeah, I really
True.
do feel
It's
that
very
way.
stay.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. Have y'all seen the original Ringu?
No, was it Japanese?
I've heard that one's scarier because
have
of
too.
suspense building, but like 20 minutes through, I kind of stopped. It was like it didn't give me that same nostalgia rush, but I could recognize like this looks like it's better.
It probably is. I have a problem, or I have trouble, like
Watching movies with subtitles?
a little bit, and like actually feeling and watching it, and like getting the whole vibe and emotion from a movie because I'm just concentrated on what are they saying, what are they saying, what are they saying, and I'm a slow
Yeah.
reader, and I don't comprehend. Like reading
yeah.
comprehension is not good for me.
See,
So-
I'm bad at reading when it's a book or it's in a test where you have to get multiple lines. And when I start doing this, my eyes just start glazing over the words, but I'm
Yeah.
not comprehending it. But subtitles, for some reason, where it's just one line at a time, it just goes right in like I'm eating popcorn. Like it's
Okay.
just like, oh yeah. And I don't even register it. It's really strange. I think I got good at it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
So
yeah.
John, you would say The Ring. We would say The Ring.
What is the question again?
Paranormal Activity or The Ring? What's scarier?
Oh, yeah,
it's The
for-
Ring. It's
for
really close.
sure.
Even though I saw Paranormal too, and
That freaked me out the first time I saw it.
yeah,
Yeah.
See, I think I saw the spoof of it. Was it
Oh.
Meet the Browns?
With
With Mike
one of the
Epps?
Wayans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We'll do another one.
Do you sleep naked or with pajamas on? That's a long time ago question.
Well, okay. I used to sleep naked, but I don't wear pajamas, but I wear a pair of basketball shorts.
I wear boxer. You wear commando
Every night?
basketball shorts?
Commando basketball shorts.
I just do
Sleep.
boxers.
every night.
Not every night, but almost every night.
JJ,
I like
you're,
it.
you're boxers,
Soft.
right?
No, I'm butt ass naked, dude.
I don't like. I do it every now and then when I don't have a pair of boxers, but then like,
I used to do it.
dude, my ass eats the sheets, dude. My balls eat the sheets, dude. I just like everything
like the-
gets all webbed up in there. I'd rather just have boxers on.
Boxers
That's like
are
the
constricting.
one time of day where like, besides the shower, that like,
Be naked. Yeah.
yeah, that like you like.
No, it's a great free feeling.
Yeah, I used to be a naked sleeper. I don't know why. I changed.
If you did more than one sport during high school, what was your least favorite? Also, name a pro and con about it. Too much.
My least favorite sport was football.
You played
Yeah.
Marist football?
7th and 8th grade and 9th grade. Because we would be in practice and we would have to go smack the shit out of our friends. And like, I'd have my friend running at me with the ball and I'm like, I don't want to.
Are you playing Smear the Queer or something?
No, like organized.
Oh, just practice.
Pads. Yeah, you got to practice every day. And
you played D-line?
Played linebacker and I never played. And I fucking hated it. Not a contact sports
You're on
guy.
the bench, but every practice you had to tackle somebody.
Because I was on the practice squad or whatever the fuck. We would have to go up against the first team offensive, and they would just destroy me every time. And I didn't care, and I didn't like it, and it was too hot.
Was it the thing where the guy's running to catch the pass and you have to tackle him as soon as he catches it?
Yeah, or like they'd be running the ball and I'd have to stuff the gap and I just would get hurt every fucking play because it just hurts to smash your body into another human.
Sounds rough. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. So I love football as a sport. Love watching it. Respect the hell out of people who can play it. I'd rather play flag football or another sport like
they're
baseball
saying
or basketball.
that parents are getting their kids more and more into soccer because of awareness of CTE and shit like that.
I don't blame them. I don't think. Would you? Okay, here I'll ask a question. Would you ever let your kids play contact football?
I mean, flag football was around when we were kids.
Contact football.
I would not unless they exhibited an ability to be a professional.
Yeah. John, you probably would let your kids play football.
If they asked me,
Oh, hell yeah. Get them out there.
no, I mean, I would let them. Like, if they're asking me, yes, it's not like I'm gonna be like, I won't allow it. But it's like, if they're like, if I showed a fucking 6-year-old people pummeling each other, and I'm like, you want to do that? And they're like, no, I'd be like, don't worry.
Just Ray Lewis.
You don't have to. I wouldn't be like, you're doing it. Sorry.
I'm not going to make my kid do anything they don't want.
But again, the question said high school, so it's like at that point, like you wanted to do it, but you were like, fuck this shit.
I only wanted to play football because I was like new at the school and wanted to meet people.
Yeah.
And there were no tryouts or cuts. They let anyone onto the team.
You're shitting me. But Marist is a good team.
Yes, and the good people would play.
And you, oh my God. Oh, so that's like the thing where like you'd see like a douche at a party and they'd have a Letterman jacket on, and then someone would be like, that guy did not play football. Like, that guy sucks. That's funny.
Well, on that note, we need to wrap this up. We're running out of time here. So
This has been fun.
this has been a good one. We answered a lot of questions. Thank you, Cool Jays, for all the questions. We always appreciate that. Keep writing into the anonymous Google Forms page. I like that. That's a fun one. And that's going to do it for us on whatever you want. Episode 70.
You want to do it at the same time? Ready? 1, 2. I'm Zach.
I'm Anders.
I'm John.
This has been Whatever You Want.
Episode 70.
Episode
Thanks
70.
for doing all the stuff and
Thanks.
tuning in.
All the things.
Thanks.
Yeah. We love you. Take care.
Peace.
All right.
So stupid.
Second.